Yo, what's up? What's popping? What's Van Popping tongue? What's cracking? What's going on in your neck of the woods? How are you? How's it going? Great. I'm glad. So, I'm on to this Bad Girls Club Mexico episode 2 review. And y'all know I don't really want to do this, but I'm doing this because y'all asked me to. So I'm gonna do it. But I really I don't like reviewing this shit. This shit make my nerves bad. It's one of them things I probably wouldn't even really be interested in watching at this point in my life. But I'm gonna do it because I'm real about my shit. And y'all ask. So I'm gonna do it. Okay, so first of all, let me just make this statement. When I keep calling Julie fat, it is not because I feel like there is something wrong with her body weight. It's because she thinks too highly of herself. And she is a bitch. So if I think that you're an awful person, I'm going to say shit to you that I probably wouldn't say to a nice person. If you was a fat, nice bitch, I would not even mention. For instance, Ashley is bigger than Julie's ass. Did I even mention Ashley's weight in my last video? I don't think I did. But I remember calling Julie's ass a fat bitch consistently throughout the entire video. And that's because this bitch is too fat to be a bitch. And that's just how I feel. I'm sorry. You can't be both, bitch. And I'm sorry if I hurt people's feelings. I'm sorry. Like I said, I don't see nothing wrong with it. But hey, you fat? You fucking know you fat. Like, what is the issue? What is the issue? Am I saying it's a bad thing? No. I'm a burger away. Episode. Julie and them, and I mean when I say Julie and them or Megan and them, it's always the same them. It's always Fallon, Megan, and Julie, the so-called classy chicks. To me, these are the fake bitches to me, because they all say how down to earth they are, or how nasty they are, or how much of a hoe they are. Just, distributing ratchet like qualities. But when it comes to these other bitches, they want to be all high and mighty. And this is where the line is being crossed. This is where the line's being drawn. And this is where I start not to like these hoes. I didn't like them. I don't really like any of these bitches. But I really don't like these 3 hoes. Because to me, at least the other bitches are not worrying about anybody else. Like, their whole time in the house is them having a good time. And then these bitches talking shit about the fact that they having a good time. And it's like, bitch, do you not have a life? Like, who goes to a club to spend the entire time they in a club talking about the next bitch? You need to stay your humbuggish ass home since you want to be such a motherfucking hater. And yes, I will be calling bitches fat, ugly, square, jawline, hairy, and any fucking thing else I feel like calling them when they are really being such an evil fucking human being as to consistently be on some hating ass shit. Hate, 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 hate. And to me, bitch, you're not a pimp, so there's no need for the hates. Sit your fucking fat ass down, and I'm on with the rest of this shit. We get into this fight where Rima goes up to Megan and asks Megan, why are you talking shit about me being dirty? So Megan, like a true fake ass, is going to say, no, I didn't say that. That wasn't me. That was them. I was just saying, of course, why would I say that you was dirty when you got into a hot tub of hot water? Why would I say you was dirty? I didn't say all of that. Bitch, you was a fucking lie. Why you going to lie now? You want to be all boss and shit, but you don't want to. It's like, as long as you keep trying to save face. And it's like, you're not saving face. You just said that shit, and now you want to act like you ain't say it. You did say that. You did say she was dirty and you wouldn't get in the fucking hot tub because her fucking pussy stank. You did say that shit, bitch. Stop lying. Why are you lying? See, this is where I get aggravated with people. This is really why I get aggravated, people. If you want to be gully, if you want to be getting hard and shit, if you want to be getting grimy and getting all to the ground and gritty and shit, then be real about it 24/7. Don't be trying to be on the flip side of some shit, but then want to jump stupid whenever you get a fucking chance. Bitch, check yourself. She need to get that ass whooped. And I'm waiting for her to pop off on Erica, even though we know she all scared. Because as soon as Erica got in her face and was like, bitch, get in my face. Because, after they finished fighting, Erica was like, you phony though. Like, you say one thing in somebody's face and then go talk behind their back. And, she was like, but I didn't do this, I didn't do it. So she gets all into Erica's face. Erica said, don't put your fucking hands in my face, bitch. I told you. That's what I said last time. Don't put your fucking hands in my face. The only thing I asked you to do, don't put your hands in my face. And everybody was acting like she went all demon and all of this shit. And I'm like, so is this any, I don't understand how this is any more, buck as any other chick would be. Like, she didn't seem all, possessed to me like they trying to make it seem. She got gully with that whole quick, fast, and in a hurry to put her in a fucking place. And as y'all saw, Megan ass fell back. She know who to fuck with. She know exactly who to fuck with. That's all I'm saying. Julie gets on the phone and then starts talking about her beef with Christina. Yet again. Like, this, to me, this entire episode, I begin to get so annoyed with how much Julie talks about everybody. Like, this bitch don't do nothing but talk about everybody in a fucking house. And I just really want somebody to, I want a dolphin to rape her. Because maybe she'll have something else to talk about besides talking about the next bitch and how they're a hoe and how they fake and how what they got on and what they doing and showing their ass. Stop looking at them. Stop worrying about them. Get your life. You say you're not going to say nothing. Oh, she's a wall to me. Talking about your beef with Christina. Which I still don't understand why there's even a beef with Christina. I don't get it. I think it's just because Christina is the only attractive white girl in the house that you could really fuck with. Because, like, you're not gonna fuck with Ashley because she's stupid, and you will look, and you still kind of fuck with her, but not on the same level as you do Christina. You're not gonna fuck with Erica because you're scared of her. You're not gonna fuck with Megan because you're scared of her. You're not probably gonna fuck with Fallon because you're scared of her. Like, you, everybody else in the house, you don't really have a reason to fuck with them because you probably scared of them. This is the smallest, you know, Spanish, white, whatever you want to call her, Spanish girl in the house that you think you're going to be able to fuck with. Now, don't get me wrong. When them hoes got into that fight at the end of the episode, Julie held her own. But at the end of the day, Christina was still throwing them bowls harder than any fucking thing. And that second time, you know how they fought the first time and she was like hitting her, she was like throwing them slugs. She was throwing them like throwing her fucking arms at that whole head. And this hoe had her by the back of her neck, so she couldn't really hit it as hard as she wanted to. But that second time around, boy, she hit that hoe hard enough for that hoe to get to them knees. And if security would have never broke them up, Christina would have probably beat that hoe into a bloody oblivion. She had a knot on her head and everything after that shit. But I just had to skip to that part because I didn't feel like waiting to talk about that epic ass fight and that well-deserved ass whooping. So, backtrack, they're at the pool, and Megan ratchet ass is making fun of Ashley, making fun of her weight, making fun of the fact that she said 5 times 5 is 10. Can we get these hoes cable so they can not be so bored while they're in the house? Because all they seem to do is, like, fuck with each other out of sheer boredom. Not for any real basis of dislike, but just to do something. And it gets annoying to a point where it's like, why are you picking on one of the weakest people in the house, you ratchet, bug-eyed bitch? Like, get your life. I fucking can't stand no hoe like that. She got hands, but if it takes 2 hoes to whip this whole ass, if it takes 3 hoes to whip this whole ass, I feel like it should be done in this situation because she doing too much of this. She doing too much of it. Just Julie, Fallon, and Megan talking shit about Erica and Christina at the pool. Christina hears it and tells Erica. Erica walk out there like, what the fuck, you know, basically walking out there. And they like, oh, we was just talking about you. And she was like, look, I don't know what y'all deal is, but why y'all gotta keep talking about me and then be all cool with me in my face? Like, don't say shit about me. We should be grown enough not to have to really fuck with each other. If you don't like me, that's cool. But why the fuck you gotta keep acting like we cool and then talking about me behind my back? You know what I'm saying? Use a pap. Use a punk ass bitch. Whoa, acronyms, what? And when they sit down to talk, Megan says that she don't get why she tell people how she feel about them, but they so fake towards her. Bitch, first of all, where did that come from? Everybody that you have beef with in this house is giving you a reason why they don't fucking like you. So where does this even come from? Stop this shit. You're making shit up just so you can say something. Rima turns around and say, first of all, I think you the fakest one in the house. When we first got in the house, we was all cool and shit, buddy, I'ma have your back. But then you turn around and want to be the first one to jump stupid in my face when I come to you about some shit that you was talking about? What? Stop the bullshit, okay? Stop it. Everybody agrees to not touch each other's shit. That's another agreement that they come upon that we know they're just not going to follow. Christina says, you know what I mean, I know people may not like me, but this is me. This is who I am. If you ain't going to deal with it, we just going to have to fight. Or, you know, you're going to have to beat my ass. Or something going to have to shake because I'm not going to change who I am for nobody. And as she's saying this, Fallon is sitting up there acting like she's so fucking annoyed. And she kind of swings her hand in Christina's face. And Christina popped up on that ass like, bitch, don't put your fucking hands in my face. Don't do that. What you want to do? She gets all in her face. And of course, they being stupid, being childish. Ain't nobody bust a fucking grape in a food fight. But Christina kissed her in her face and all of this shit. And then this shit turned kind of lesbian-esque gay. And Fallon knows she liked that shit. She was laughing, trying to act like she was mad and shit. But bitch, you ain't mad. You know you like when that hoe kissed you in your face. And then Erica smacked Christina on the ass. And Fallon, stop acting like you like that shit, hoe. You liked it. You liked it. Y'all should just had an orgy. Get over it. Get over this and then give me a porno. Julie comes out of nowhere saying that, you know, talking about Christina always talking shit, but then when they get to the house, she don't never want to do nothing. She always talking shit in the street, and they know they can't get in fights in the streets because they in Mexico, and nobody wants to go to jail in Mexico. And all I can say is, why are you talking right now? Why are you talking? I don't understand. It's like you want her to whip your ass. You want her to beat the fuck out of you. And haven't we already determined that just because you get into a fight, it doesn't mean you have to go home? So what is the point of you getting your face pounded in just so you can get this bitch to go home? What is the point of that? You know, Christina, well, first of all, Christina told her, I can come to your room, bitch. It's nothing. So they leave and go to an empty club where the party girls are having fun, shaking their ass. Of course, Rima is showing her ass, taking off her dress, showing her underwear in the club. And, of course, Megan, Julie, and Fallon are mad and talking shit about it. And it's like, haven't y'all been out with this hoe enough times to know she's going to do this every time and you might as well just get the fuck over it? In the limo, Megan says, you always taking off your clothes. And Rima's like, yeah, that's me. So you might as well get used to that shit. And, you know, that's the situation. Whatever. So Julie is in the pool. Rima sitting outside the pool. Ashley sitting outside the pool. And she's just sitting in the pool talking shit about Christina. Again. Yet again, talking shit about Christina. I don't get it. Why? So then Rima is talking to her son on the phone. Really? Word? You on Bad Girls Club with a fucking Tyler? You on Bad Girls Club with a son? You on Bad Girls Club getting on top of bars, pulling your underwear down, showing your ass every fucking weekend, and you got a son? You need to get your trifling ass off this show and go your fucking ass home and be a mother to your son. This is not going to give you any opportunity that any other regular job or any other effort towards a life could give you. So I don't understand why you putting yourself out here in these streets like this when you are a fucking mother. I didn't even think that you were a mother. I didn't think a mother came into the form of a bitch like you. I mean, I know it did, but I've never seen it put on actual television. Like, to be so out there, so raunchy, and you got a son at home, bitch? Get your life. Get your raggedy ass off this fucking show. And I'm sorry, Rima is not cute in these motherfucking confessionals, okay? She is not. That ponytail makes her face look weird. Her teeth are fucked up. I just, no. Stop this shit, girl. We get to the beach, and Megan, Rima, and Ashley, and Christina all go to the beach. And it's so funny to me how Megan can be so cool and chill and not say shit, but then it's like as soon as she get around Julie and them, then she wants to start talking shit and popping off and all of that. So they're having a good time. And I just want to say that, like I said, y'all, I don't give a fuck about nobody body type like that. But I really wanted Ashley to put on a one piece just because I felt like too much of her body was coming out of that two piece. Okay? I feel like if you have a bathing suit on, it should still cover the crack of your ass. It should still cover the crack of your ass. And I don't feel like this bathing suit that this bitch had on was accomplishing it. I don't feel like it was. I feel like she need to go buy one that fit her. That's all I gotta say about that. And like I said, bitch, one piece. So then these hoes are back at the house getting ready to go out. Erica is sick. She said, I'm not going to the doctor because I had to take my medicine. And she spends the rest of the fucking night walking around the house with a popcorn bag on her head with this fucking, you know, I smoke cigarettes and drink Coke voice that she got going on right now. And Rima says she's not going out. And I also find out that Megan got a fake nose, fake lips, fake hair, everything on it, so it's fake. And I'm like, okay, first of all, Rima, just because your hair is the only fake thing on you, don't mean that you could be throwing around that real shit like you extra real and all of this shit. I mean, I want, like, young women to understand, just because you being all out and open about being a hoe doesn't make you real. That doesn't make you real at all. That makes you be loud and boisterous and prideful and absolutely nothing to be prideful and boisterous about. That's all that fucking means. You're not doing anything spectacular besides being a hoe. And that's not really anything spectacular. So why do you feel the need to be, you know, flossing on that shit like you doing something for humanity by being a hoe? Like, it's your life. I don't understand that. Young women, please understand there's nothing that to be proud about to be on top of bars, pulling your underwear down for free. And Of course, Megan, Fallon, and Julie have an issue with everything that's going on in the club. They got an issue with how Christina is dancing. And I gotta give it to Christina. I don't know how you can mix Spanish, hip-hop, and voguing all in one, but she's figured out some fucked up way to do it. It doesn't look right, but it's still an infusion of all of these things that kind of don't go together. And all I can say is, I still like you. I like Christina. At this point, she has done nothing that I feel like makes us, makes me not like her. All she doing is popping off when she says she gonna pop off. When every time she do something, this bitch is saying something about her. I would have thought this whole by now too. Oh my God, Julie is annoying. Like, why do you have that much shit to say? Erica and Rima are back at the house messing with Megan's picture. And I think this is funny. They do this shit every season too. And every season, this hoes are getting mad because people are putting shit on their pictures. People are starving, y'all. That's all I gotta say. People are starving. People have AIDS. People out here on the streets. People are getting put out of apartments. Like, there are worse things in the world besides people writing on a fucking picture of yours that's gonna get taken down anyway. Oh my God. Julie talks shit about Christina because she think that she sleep. Christina like, wait, bitch, what you said? She said something about her upper vagina being hairy or something like that. And it's like, bitch, why are you looking? Why are you looking? Why? If you don't like her, don't look at her vag. Don't look at her. Don't say anything about her. Don't say anything towards her. Act like she not there. Remember brick wall? Remember that? Remember that? Remember that? To the house and Megan sees that Erica and Rima have drawn on her fucking picture. She's like, oh my God, why are you guys hating on me? I did pay $800 for this. Then bitch, you got gypped, okay? I'm just gonna say, you got gypped if you paid $800 for that whole thing, okay? I'm just saying, cause what? You paid too much for that shit. You got gypped. Anyway, so she's saying this, but she like all calm voice when it come to Erica. And I think that's so funny. Erica was like, I thought you didn't care about the pictures. Why are you getting mad about it? I thought you didn't care about the pictures. Why are you getting upset? I thought it didn't matter. And all I could think about is, bitch, you knew this shit was gonna make that girl get mad. I like how the fact that you come out here with this sick ass voice, walking around with your slippers and popcorn bag on, looking like somebody ain't tea. All you need is a fucking Newport. It looked like she danced somebody to say something. It looked like she danced somebody to come in her face and do something. And I kind of like that Megan has enough sense not to really jump in Erica's face. So when Megan starts to walk off, Rima throws a drink in her hair and they start fighting. Yet again, Megan is wearing that ass out. They roll around on the ground and she get back on top of this whole like a seesaw. I mean, she rolled back on top. That hoe and was beating on her fucking arm and trying to hit her in the face. But Rima had her leg up, so she was hitting her in her knee. Rima goes and gets some fucking cranberry juice and throws that shit all over Megan. Megan goes in the back, gets some of Rima's shit and throw it in the pool. Okay, so Rima is like, okay, fine, this is cool. Erica tries to stop her from doing it, and she was like, nah. She was like, because I thought that's what you said you wasn't going to do that. You said you wasn't going to be touching other people's shit, and here you go trying to throw this girl shit in the pool. You said you wasn't going to do that shit. And I'm like, at least Erica, fuck, word is buying on some shit. At least she tried to stop. So Christina sees this as a perfect opportunity to run up and mollywop the fuck out of Julie. So she goes and asks Ashley. So this hoe was talking shit in the car, right? Am I right? So Ashley keep acting like she don't want, be in it. So Christina goes over to Julie at the microwave, between the refrigerator and the microwave. She was saying fat hoes like to do. Whatever, bitch. Anyway. And they start fighting. And at first, it seems like, yeah, Julie is punching. Julie's holding her by the back of the neck. So she's not really getting her ass whooped. But they break the fight apart. And that second time they got into that fight, Christina was throwing her arm. I thought her arms was going to come out the fucking socket, how hard she was throwing them at this bitch head. Like, if they weren't attached to her body, she couldn't have thrown her arms any fucking harder. Like, she was really trying to knock this hoe out. And she hit her hard one time and that bitch went down. And then she hit her again and she went down again. And that hoe was almost out for the fucking count. But security came and broke that shit up. And then this whole pop up talking about I'm still cute. She was like, look at that fucking knot on your head, hoe. Ah-ha! You ain't cute. You wasn't cute before you got your ass whipped, Julie. So stop that shit. Fat or not, that whole face is not cute. That whole look old. That chin is down here and that pointy ass. And she's just evil. She's an evil bitch. I don't like her. Anyway, that's my perception. Fallon says that she got Julie back unless Erica get involved, and then she backing out because Erica's ass is too fucking big. And I'm like, all you hoes saying that shit. Anyway, Rima goes and get all of Megan shit and throws it in the pool and outside the property. Erica is like, why y'all do this every season? Do something different. God, biting assholes. So that's exactly what Rima did. She took her clothes off, got in the pool, and then started ripping the girl's shit inside the pool. I haven't seen that happen yet. So she tried. So Julie is saying that my plan is to get bitches mad. And I got this bitch mad. And she's laughing. And her fucking face is lopsided. And her big ass titties are all into the camera. Boobs. But to me, I'm like, you are full of shit. Now, I've noticed now that instead of people taking their ass whooping like a woman and like, you know what I'm saying, all right, I got my ass whooped, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm either going to fight that hoe again or I don't want to fight this hoe no more. Instead of doing that, they make it seem like, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Bitch, you didn't want to get your face pounded in like that. Stop fucking fronting. You didn't want your ass whooped like that because that girl got in that boutique. She got in that boutique that second time. And I can't wait to see them hoes fight again next season. I mean, next episode. And they need Ashley as like the last vote. They need Ashley as the last vote. And Ashley is like not really wanting to vote. So Rima gets mad. And Megan is like, bitch, it didn't matter what the fucking vote was going to be. I'm not going nowhere. This ain't Survivor. Ooh. And they should have knew that. Like, this shit don't work with voting nobody off. These hoes don't go home no more. Like, they gotta leave to get put out of this bitch nowadays. So, Ashley feels bad and is crying and says she will never do that to Rima again. And that's when the episode ends and we go to see next episode how it looks like Rima is going to be straddling the line between Erica and Megan. And then we're going to see how Julie is talking about it's time to pounce and her and Christina getting a fight. So I can't wait to see the next episode. I don't know if I'm still, like I said, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But I think it's interesting. I think the characters are a little bit more interesting than the last season. I'm glad people are not jumping people in mass amounts. I'm glad these hoes is squatting up one-on-one and actually throwing bowls. Like, these hoes can actually fight. So, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. So, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I'm so sleepy. Get out of my facial. Peace.